Yes, dear.
Bourbon time.
Bourbon time.
Good Lord, we haven't said that in forever.
Yeah, it's been forever.
I mean, it's been like, what, 12 weeks?
Yeah, easy 12 weeks, I would say.
I mean, it's like we went on a sabbatical, which we did not.
No, we've been so busy. Started a new business and
Yes.
staying busy with that, and now we're here back to do some more reviews.
Yes, we are. And it's Father's Day. So happy Father's Day, darling.
Thank you, darling. So we got two special bottles today. This one, my daughter got me, Madison. It's the old Fitzgerald 7-year bottled in bond. Looking forward to that one.
And I was able to grab him something, even though it's not a bourbon, something we have both wanted to try for a while because one of our dear friends,
Gib White, he loves Scottish whiskey.
Scotch, and so yeah, got him the blue label of the Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker, yep.
So we're going to try both of these today.
I've never tried any of the Johnny Walker items. Have you?
No, this will be my first.
Kind of looking forward to it. They say the blue is like the pinnacle, the top of the line for the Johnny Walker line. So I'm looking forward to trying it.
Absolutely. You don't need that. You have a good nose. You have a beautiful nose.
So do you know the difference between a bourbon and Scotch?
I didn't know it was quiz day. Well, can I take a stab at it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I do know that bourbon has to be made in America. So I'm guessing Scotch comes from Scotland.
It does.
Yay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what ingredients.
What? Do you know the main ingredients in bourbon?
It has to consist of at least 51% corn.
That's true.
And it does have to go into a charred oak.
New
charred oak barrel, and the barrel can only be used once.
Correct.
Okay.
These are malted barley products.
Okay.
That's what they start these with. And these can actually be barreled in old bourbon barrels. They don't have to be brand new barrels for.
Oh, how nice. Okay. Now, malted. You usually don't lean malted, do you?
No, I'm not a big malted fan, but.
So I hope I didn't go wrong with this. All right, well, which one do you want to try? Let's do this one first, and let's finish on what we know is going to be a high note. How about that?
Sounds good.
All right, baby. So
just the packaging on this thing is nice. I mean, it comes in a big, sturdy, heavy box, and it actually opens up. The box opens up to display the bottle.
Pretty.
It's got a little saying right here. It talks about the history of the Johnny Walker, and then even the blue label.
Johnny Walker.
Supposedly the smokiness, it has a real smoky flavor. The smokiness really shines through on these, especially the black label. I think the black label is supposed to be the most smoky, but the blue label is a mix, like a combination of different barrels, and they say 1 in 10,000 cask is the only thing that makes it into a blue label. It's supposedly real velvety, real smooth across your palate, and some of the whiskeys are from 4 different corners of different distilleries of Scotland.
Wow. Okay. All right. So you like it, darling?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Decided to give it a try.
Give you the honors.
They don't want it to come out of that bottle, or that barrel.
Now, was that bottle numbered?
It is.
Which number did we get?
Let me find my glasses. Let's see. It's bottle number FC Frank Charlie 489708.
Okay. Here we go with 89708.
And something the research I've done, these are so awesome. They come with a thing where you open it.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, y'all ready for this?
Yes.
I'm gonna take my glasses off. All right, so here we go. Cork pop.
Woo, that was a good one.
Oh yeah. We need to pour it, just to pour us up some and let it breathe for a minute before we dig into this.
Okay, I can smell it already. So do I don't know, and I don't know if you know this, honey, but do people have a tendency to like both Scotch and bourbon, or do they lean just one way, or do we even know? Because we're new into this.
I think it's just a personal preference of what you like, honestly. And again, it depends on the occasion. Some people like wines, some people like bourbons. You know, we've dipped a little bit in tequilas and rums, so it's just personal preference, what you enjoy.
Well, it's definitely beautiful in the glass.
It is
It's
golden
a honey
color. I can smell it already. Very fragrant.
Yes. Oh, okay. I'm not getting as much of a sweetness as I do with bourbon. I'm getting more grain on my.
I'm getting grapes, and I'm getting that smokiness. It smells like the peat.
I get the smoke. Yes.
Which is, it comes, and that's the way they do this stuff.
Yes.
They put it in the peat moss type stuff and burn it, and that's what produces the smoke.
So maybe, grainy, grassy.
I'm getting a little grassy.
That's definitely different.
Very fragrant though. It's real
It is.
floral smelling.
It is
even,
floral.
like flowers.
Yes. kind of like when you're walking through the woods and you kind of go through like a very wooded area that's kind of still damp and mossy, and then it breaks out into like this open field that has like flowers. It's like you're just walking through and then you open up.
Like changing different landscapes, I guess you would say.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. I definitely get the smokiness.
Yes, definitely smoky.
I mean, like right off the bat.
Yes, like if I was outside and you were grilling out and I walked by and inhaled some of your.
You know what it reminds me of, honestly?
What?
A cigar.
Yes.
Like once you smoking a cigar with bourbon, this reminds me of enjoying bourbon and smoking a cigar with it.
I don't want to say this to be ugly, and I'm not trying to be ugly, but I get more of a medicinal, like a penicillin-y medicinal scent to me.
I don't get the super strong medicine. I get just a little tinge of, from the research I've done on this, the age statement, they removed the age statement.
Okay.
It's anywhere from 16 years to 60-year whiskey.
Honestly, over ice for me.
And that's something that I've heard, that if you put just like 1 or 2 drops of water, which I've got right over here. Now bear with me just a second to try it. This is just water, high quality H2O.
That's good. I like the palate more than I like the nose. I think because I am so accustomed to all of the layers of flavoring that comes from bourbon, and this being just a malted barley, like a single grain, I'm not getting that complexity. That makes sense with, what am I trying to say?
It's a combination of 16 to 60, and 16 years the youngest they put into this. And it's only 80 proof. It's 40% alcohol by volume. Okay. Which is only 80 proof, which is not super strong. You don't get a real strong burn.
But it's not like sweet either.
No, it's not.
But it's very, very smooth.
It is very smooth.
I bet this would be good.
I'm getting more smoky. I'm not getting oaky, which you would think some of these, if they've been in the barrel for 50 to 60 years.
Oakiness and the cherries and the dried fruits and the chocolates and the nutty.
They would be super oak tannic. It's not. It's really smooth across your palate.
I guess that goes for the topography of the area. It's very green tasting to me. And I don't mean that as in green as in young. I mean
like green apple? Like tart?
No, not even that. I mean green like mossy, not mildewy, but on that edge of something that's been not even composting, because that's not the proper term, but it's a different flavor. It's
we can say we tried it now.
We can say. And what do you think?
As far as like overall?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's definitely one to have on the bar top here. A lot of people like it. I'm sure Gib will enjoy it. We'll get him over here and he can enjoy it with us. It's definitely different.
And the more that you drink into it, the more sips I take, the more I recognize just how smooth. And now I'm getting a little bit more layers of it. It is a very, very, very smooth Scotch whiskey. It's smooth.
It is very smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Well, happy Father's Day.
Thank you, darling.
And before we go any further, let me just give a shout out. Y'all, I know we have been gone, and I want to apologize. Just, life gets in the way sometimes. We've had some things come up. But we do have some really good videos that are going to be coming out. One of which is going to be because of our wonderful friends at Latin Sips.
The Latins.
We adore these people, and actually we have bought some of their shirts and we're going to wear them. But yeah, we have some samples that they have sent us, and we are going to be doing those videos.
I'm still looking forward to cracking those open.
I know it. Y'all, they are it's a family, and you can just tell the camaraderie that's there. We adore them. So y'all go give them a look and a follow, and let them know that we sent you, because we just really, really enjoy them. And they've got some really good bottles.
Yeah, they do.
That they sample.
And they shared.
And they did share.
Yep.
All right, that was the Missy
Slide down
Father's
over.
Day. So what is this?
This is the old, I gotta have my glasses on to see how to get this wrapper off. The old Fitzgerald 7-year bottled in bottle.
And where did you find this one?
This one actually came from a local store in Athens, Georgia, called Jay's Liquor Store. Okay. And I'm really looking forward to this one. We've tried our good buddy, you can go back and check our previous videos, and you'll probably put a link to it. He brought over a old Fitz, I think it was a 13-year. So, here we go. We're going to crack this one open.
Woo! Another good sound.
And you can see this is not as nice as their 10 plus year decanter, but it's still very nice bottle, very artsy.
Hey.
So this one being a bottled in bond comes in at 100 proof, aged a minimum of 4 years.
Does this one have an age statement on it?
It probably does, but
Ooh, wow, now that's a pretty color right there. That amber.
let me get my glasses again.
Oh.
Sucks getting old, y'all.
Look, and I forgot to put my nail back on, y'all. I'm sorry.
Oh, this one's aged 7 years. 7-year
Okay.
bottled in bond. This is a product comes out of Heaven Hill Distillery. in
Heaven Hill,
Kentucky.
which you are a huge fan of.
Yep, I like some Heaven Hill.
All right.
Especially the Heaven Hill bottled in bond. Good stuff.
That smells. Oh yeah, that's delicious smelling.
I'm getting like a cream soda smell right off the nose.
Yes, I'm getting the cream soda and
Vanilla for sure.
vanilla and that good oak.
Yeah, definitely oak. You can smell the oak on this one.
And the smoke is good, but it's a different smoke as compared to oak. And what am I?
Caramel for sure.
Oh yeah, I get like a cinnamon raisin.
Cinnamon raisins, you see. I love some cinnamon raisin.
Yeah. Oh, and what's it called? I miss Debbie patty.
A what?
I miss Debbie.
Little Debbie?
Yeah, but what does Nick Saban call it?
Little Debbie cake.
Oh, that's it. Sorry.
Give me a little Debbie cake.
Little Debbie cake.
Eats
That's what
two every morning with coffee.
All right. Very
Cheers.
good. Cheers. Wow.
It's crazy the difference in the flavors
Yeah.
in a bourbon versus the Scotch.
And I'm sure the people over in Scotland
sure.
who are accustomed to scotches, when they drink a bourbon, they're probably like,
Yeah, there's some videos
it's
on
all
YouTube.
over the place. I
Here on
mean,
YouTube, you need to go check those out because
really?
they're like, oh, it tastes like fire water.
yeah.
They don't like it, the higher proofs, but it's some of those videos are.
Wow, that's good. At 100 proof. What I find that I love about this is, with it being 100 proof, but it doesn't taste 100 proof. It's got the complexity of around a 115 to me, where because once you start breaking over the 100 level is when, for me, I start getting into the complex flavors. I can start tasting the layers, as where the lower flavors is just really kind of a smooth
Sweet.
and kind of a blended. Yeah, it just kind of like runs in together, which is just really nice. Which
And most people
is
start.
what this was.
Most people start lower proofs,
I
you know,
did.
and I did too. I'll be honest. Now I'm up to 130s to 140s are my sweet spot.
Golly, that oak flavor on that.
Really good.
And the color. How much was for the old Fitz? Pooh, how much?
I think you said 79, didn't you?
You got 79. Okay.
79 plus tax is what it was.
All right.
Thank
And
you very
I
much.
roughly,
And you got a good deal on that from what.
I did. I spent around 180 Turtle Creek.
The cheapest I've seen that around here has been at local Sam's Club. It's like $2.29. So
Yeah, I think it was a little, I forgot what, maybe 188, 189 before tax, pre-tax. So yeah, Turtle Creek Wine and Spirits in Winder, Georgia, Bethlehem, Georgia. They had about 8 more bottles of this left, and so yeah, shout out Turtle Creek. Wow.
I like that. Both of them are good. Just depends on what we're doing is what I'm drinking.
Right.
I think that Scotch will be really good with a cigar.
I think so.
I really do.
The Scotch was really smooth, very smooth, a little more woodsy and broken to a florally, and then
I thought it was real thin,
Yes,
like
yeah.
less viscous. This is more thicker, more, I hate to say like syrup, but it's not syrupy at all. This is just thicker and it sticks
Yes.
to your palate a little better.
it
I
does.
think.
It coats the palate better. It's not, this isn't as oily as we've had some good oils on some bourbons, but this is a very thin, easy drink, and this is a more complex. And I'm sure they probably said the exact opposite over in Scotland.
I'm sure they did.
But yeah, wow. For $80, that's a fantastic bottle. Is that hard to find?
Right now, this one is somewhat hard to find in Georgia, especially in Georgia. I don't know, other states are saying that it's pretty readily available. This fall, this one's supposed to be on the shelves pretty much everywhere at the same price, like $79, I think is the MSRP for it. So,
Well, that's not bad. That's a definite buy again.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not my top 10, but it's right there near it. And the reason that it's not is because we have so much to choose from.
We don't have enough.
Pooh, you did good.
Thank you, darling. Thank y'all for joining us today. Always want to remind you to drink responsibly. Always enjoy your life. Be a blessing unto others. And don't forget to juice that mug.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one.